his shot away. Oh, it's wonderful! The English wonder kid has done it again!
Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up.
I will continue to fight for the badge. All I want is to play football and earn some respect. But I have been sidelined and made a scapegoat. Jadon Sancho has not been much of a part of Manchester United since the World Cup break, and was away on a personal training camp. In December 2022, Erik said that they didn't see him in the last games for United, as he wasn't in the right fitness state, and he is now on an individual program. Also, they want him to finish that and hopefully see him back soon. Although they want him back as quickly as possible, they can't give a prognosis of when that will be. So Sancho spent time in the Netherlands working with specialists chosen by Ten Hag. He was reportedly struggling with mental and physical issues, which have now been hopefully fixed. In January, Fabrizio Romano reported that United coaches are happy with Sancho's current state, and Hag is hoping to integrate him into the team very soon. The club spent 75 million euros on signing Sancho after a protracted transfer contest, but he hardly provided a return on the investment. Recently, Sancho hit back after Hag revealed training concerns. He claimed he has been a scapegoat for a long time, as he hit back at boss Erik Ten Hag for saying he was dropped for the Arsenal game because of poor training performances. The 23-year-old didn't travel to North London for Sunday's Premier League match at the Emirates Stadium, where United faced a 3-1 loss. Sancho was evident by his absence from the squad, having come off the bench in their first 3 matches, when Ten Hag revealing afterwards that he was dropped because of subpar training. The United boss said after the defeat that Jadon, based on his performances in training, did not select him. "You have to reach new levels every day at Manchester United, and we can make choices in the front line, so for this game, he was not selected," saying that the winger had failed to measure up to standards in training this week. But within an hour of Hag's comments in the post-match news conference, Sancho issued a statement to reject the claims. Replying to this on X, formerly known as Twitter, Sancho said that please don't believe everything you read. "I will not allow people to say things that are completely untrue. I have executed myself in training very well this week. I believe there are other motives for this matter that I won't go into. I've been a scapegoat for a long time, which isn't fair." Further adding that all I want to do is play football with a smile on my face and contribute to my team. In this tweet, Sancho basically fights back at Ten Hag's comments by saying he is being used as a scapegoat, and he in fact did perform well in training. Manchester United will be making no further comment about Sancho after Ten Hag's comments, while Sancho's response to his manager's comments is viewed as an internal matter. However, this is not the first that Sancho has hit back against comments or decisions made against him. During COVID, when Sancho was still at Dortmund, he had broken lockdown restrictions in order to get a haircut. He was then fined and punished by the German FA. Sancho then hit back against the FA, labeling them as an absolute joke. Sancho also repeatedly turned up for training late and was forced to train alone in the rain while being fined £86,000. Among all this chaos and happenings, fans are asking why is Jadon Sancho's Man United career is at a crossroads. Sancho declared in a social media statement in retaliation to Hag that he will continue to fight for the badge no matter what. But the truth is, he's now fighting to save his Manchester United career. That was no hasty social media post that he immediately regretted either. His statement is still live, having amassed nearly 60.5 million views. Sources revealed that Ten Hag was made aware of Sancho's outburst on the journey back from London to Manchester on Sunday evening, and it was at that point he could have issued a clarification. But he instead decided to stand by his comments. Ten Hag has been keen to add discipline to his squad since arriving at Old Trafford in the summer of 2022, and he is expected to come down hard on Sancho for what he will consider as a challenge to his authority. since June 2022. It's been Hag's way or the highway. Garnacho was chastised for poor timekeeping during the summer tour of Thailand and Australia in 2022, despite suffering from extreme jet lag. While Marcus Rashford was benched for a game at Wolves in December after missing the start of a team meeting by a matter of minutes. Even the all-time great Cristiano Ronaldo was suspended for one game and refused access to the first-team dressing rooms at Carrington after declining to come on as a late substitute against Tottenham in October. And less than a month later, his contract was cancelled by mutual consent after he gave an interview in which he said he didn't respect Ten Hag. It is speculated that the Dutchman and his coaching staff feel especially let down by Sancho, after believing that they went to great measures to help him last season. After noticing his form dipping and his mood dropping, Sancho was given indefinite leave from the club and placed on an individual training program in the Netherlands. That was a low point of Sancho's United career, as he arrived from Borussia Dortmund for 73 million euros in 2021 as one of England's promising young players, having scored 50 goals and laid on 64 assists in 137 games for the German club. But he hasn't played for his country for about 2 years. There were hopes at Manchester United that this summer would mark a turning point, as Ten Hag said Sancho was in a very good vibe. But sadly, a recurring theme during the 23-year-old's time at the club has been a lack of consistency. Ten Hag sets high ideals and has become increasingly frustrated that Sancho's performance levels can dip extremely, sometimes from week to week. Off the field, Sancho is described as a complicated character. He can be loud and extroverted, but can also be reserved. Some Manchester United staff members find Sancho to be rude and withdrawn, while others ascribe his demeanor to simply being shy. Manchester United knows just how stubborn Sancho can be. During a contract standoff with the club when he was 17 years old, Guardiola decided to omit him from the 2017 preseason tour of America. Sancho was instead required to attend training sessions at the City Football Academy, but failed to turn up on several occasions. Sometimes the coaching staff couldn't reach him to check where he was, and by the end of the summer, his relationship with the club was unredeemable, and he was permitted to leave for Dortmund. With the European transfer windows now shut, Sancho and Manchester United don't have the option of cutting ties. Not immediately. Even when the market reopens in January, his contract has 3 years left to run and would be prohibitive for any other club, as he has not played adequately over the past 2 years. Maybe when Sancho stated that all he wants to do is play football, it just might not be at Manchester United. The pressure of playing for United in the Premier League could be a lot, and perhaps it has gotten to him. Sancho has not really delivered on the promise and prospect that made him Manchester United's top target in the summer of 2021. After this recent war of words with manager Ten Hag, is there a way back for him at Old Trafford? What do you think was the real reason? Is Sancho not being serious about the game, or like he said, he's being made a scapegoat? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for awesome football content. Until next time.